All right, it's that time again. Time for the Chlog. It has been a long time, and I don't think I actually posted the Vancouver one. I think I just forgot to do a lot of recording. But I am here at Grand Prix Orlando, and I will be doing coverage once again with Marshall Sutcliffe and LSV. Yes, with Luis. I'm hoping it's not going to be a troll fest because that's basically just 99% of our interaction together. So I'm hoping he's going to keep it professional. I think he will be able to do it. We'll see. But pretty excited. I did a fair amount of drafting prior to Modern Cube, and then I did a little more drafting last night. I'm just going to say I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy that I'm going to be doing coverage and not actually playing because I cannot figure out this format. I have like 4 or 5 trophies total in like dozens of drafts. It's really, really bad. But yeah, this is, I think, like the last limited Grand Prix. And then, of course, next week we have Grand Prix San Antonio, where I'll be teamed with Pat Cox and Mortal. Currently waiting for an Uber. Already touched down in Orlando. And I am here with the one and only Marshall's cameraman.
It's so nice to be part of a high-quality vlog.
Yeah, it is, right? I mean, it's nice and short. Instead of every time I see Marshall say Marshallog vlog cliff, I cannot keep it in.
He's just constantly making me do all these fancy camera angles.
I know.
He wants to make sure the light is hitting him perfectly.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, and we just keep it simple here at the Chlog, but the content is always quality, of course. Wow, this place is pretty nuts. Way more insane than Disneyland. I didn't actually realize because Luis was just like, hey, let's go to Disney Springs. And I just thought it was just like a nice little parking area or whatever, but it's actually just surrounded by basically all the Disney theme parks. And check out, I guess I have to zoom it in. The view is pretty amazing.
Like this type of wall?
Yeah. So I found out a pretty amazing and ridiculous thing when I was reading the group emails for this Grand Prix, and I'm going to be sharing the booth with Luis for rounds 2, 5, and 8. And Rich Hagon specifically said, Luis, I am well aware of your interactions with Paul, but not everybody might know your interactions. So basically, he was saying how it might come off a little abrasive. So basically, for rounds 2 and 8, he said, Luis, you got to be professional and just pretend like it's a normal show. And then for round 5, he was basically saying, all right, all hell can break loose. You can do whatever you want. Sorry, Paul. I know this is at your expense, but I talked with the higher ups. They all agree that you getting trolled for round 5 is going to be good for TV, I guess. Oh my God! Wait till I talk to this. Talk about this with Luis. Actually, still looking for the place. This place is huge.
Definitely like that.
All right, guys. Day 1 of the Grand Prix.
Yo.
Ready? My first limited Grand Prix now. We'll see how it goes. Going to be doing this with...
This is your first limited Grand Prix?
Hey.
Man,
first limited doing commentary.
Oh, okay, got it.
Oh, what a troll. Filling in Luis's shoes nicely here, TBS.
Hey.
After I wished him good luck and...
Look. I mean, it really wouldn't be a Chlog without a little bit of
Yeah,
trolling.
that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to round 5. Let's just put it that way, where apparently Luis can go nuts. He actually got... I can't believe they actually gave him permission to go nuts in round 5.
Well, but to be fair, they said for the rest of them, don't do anything at all.
That is...
So,
yeah.
You got to take the good with the bad.
I guess so. I mean, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, on my way. I get to get in like an hour later than the other guys, so that's pretty awesome. They're like, Paul, show up at 10:30. So gotta find the guys. But actually, it doesn't look like a lot of people here. This looks like a pretty small Grand Prix.
I mean, it's pretty big.
Or maybe the site is huge.
Chlog is really big.
Yeah. Take a look at our incredibly healthy selection of snacks in the coverage booth. We got some Tim Tams courtesy of PBS. This is probably the healthiest thing they have. And then everything else, cookies, fruit slices, cookies, M&Ms, chips. The gamer lifestyle, baby. I got to come in a little late. So we get these two guys in the booth. Don't do it. Don't do it. We got all the pros here hanging out. We got Team Fire here, duking it out. I thought you guys were going to be playing Modern, but...
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, next week.
We already have it, you know.
You already figured it out? You broke it? Death Shadow, Affinity.
Yeah, I heard about this Death Shadow deck. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I heard good things about it.
Wait, garbage? Yes.
We're here at the big boys table here. All professional Magic players. We have the most handsome man on the Pro Tour, Yoel Larson.
I can't imagine you need to look at other colors. Such good black and white.
I'm not saying he's done.
I know this is the first Grand Prix, but which Grand Prix are you most excited to play in?
Well, Team Limited one, I think.
The team in the Mexico City?
Of course, Mexico.
Yeah? I mean, any team event is awesome, right? But I guess Team Modern, you're just playing constructed. Like, there's not even that much of a team.
Team Modern is somehow worse than Modern. I didn't think that was possible.
Is it?
Well, it's because I can't even play the decks I want. It's like Modern, except less options.
Fair enough. But isn't that part of the fun? You're trying to figure out, like, you know, what's the cool configurations?
I think it would be fun if there were just a bunch of decks with no overlap.
I don't think it was Modern.
You basically have to choose between 3 decks that exist.
Right.
Like, you're not going to build anything new because it's teams, so I don't think...
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
don't think Modern is a good team sport.
I think it was way harder to run Magic. Then you have to think about it. Like, should I play, like...
You can do Team Standard is more interesting, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's worse for coverage, I imagine, because the decks are not going to be real decks. But
Right, yeah. That makes sense. Because, like, you can't put Fatal Push in, like, the Mardu deck and, like, Black Green or
I
whatever.
mean, you probably just have Mardu, Black Green, and Sahili, and they probably don't have overlap.
I think Fatal Push might be the only card.
I mean, you just don't play Fatal Push in Mardu.
Yeah, you can just shock or something, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, there's maybe even a good mitigate. It would be less Mardu than usual, only 3%.
That would probably be better. It would lead to a more fun atmosphere, maybe.
I mean, it would just all be about pairings.
Yeah. This is like the most epic round 4 feature match I think I've ever seen. Take a look here. Got Eric Severson against Dan Ward. Player of the Year Owen Turnwald against Calcano. BBD against Saito. And Luis Salvato against Andrew Cuneo. Oh, thank you. This is unreal. This is round 4. This could very easily be the top 8 of the Grand Prix. I'm gonna start out by saying this is not the first time Luis has done this, and it's my fault because I made the mistake of signing this playmat first. Really? Come on, man.
It's not fully overrated. You can still see like.
Yeah, you can still see part of it.
Dude, but like, what the hell? What the hell? All right, so day 1 in the books. Pretty long day because we have the jet lag, you know, so I'm a little bit tired. But it was still fun. This one we got to feature Chris Piccola playing for 9-0, and it was so sick. He won because he top decked Precise Strike. Of all of the cards in the world, it had to be literally Precise Strike.
The reason being, that's like Chris Piccola's favorite card somehow.
Yeah,
he just always talks about
for
it.
some reason he really loves this card, and a lot of members of the pro community kind of make fun of him because of it, because it's basically very close to being unplayable. It's just it's medium minus. It's medium minus.
One red, deal 1 damage.
It was a gut shot, and that's all he needed to take down that game. That was pretty sick. But Chris Piccola 9-0, it's good to see somebody who puts in as much work as he does into this format. He's got like 30 trophies.
Yeah, Paul did great on coverage today.
Oh, look at that. a rare compliment.
You were great.
Appreciate
Everyone
it.
loved you.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. Everybody liked my custom soundboard too, right? Oh, my God. Anyways, we're about to head out to some dinner, and then tomorrow we're going to be doing, of course, basically 3 drafts, and hopefully Marshall and Luis can do some of the carrying for that one, because I, again, pretty glad to be doing coverage for this Grand Prix, because I have found it very difficult to win in Ether Revolt Limited. There's just too much attacking, you know? Why can't I just sit back and block? I'm really good at blocking. Attacking, it's a lot harder. Dinner time. Got this nice medium rare steak, some starch, which I'm going to avoid to make room for dessert. A healthier starch. Luis's thing. What did you get? What is that?
Lechon asado.
What?
Pork.
Okay. Day 2, draft portion. We're going to be covering 3 drafts today. Luis and Marshall doing the first round, and feeling pretty good. Didn't actually get a ton of sleep. Yeah, I got tricked. TBS woke up, and he's supposed to leave before me, and I just heard the shower go off. I'm like, oh, it's probably time for me to get up. And he just randomly got up at 6 in the morning. So hopefully I can make it through all of today. But again, excited to be covering another day of a Grand Prix. All right, we got a nice little break here. Looks like there might be some kind of an issue with the DCI reporter, so we have a little bit of time. We get to actually we get a kind of an impromptu break. We get to hang out here, hanging out with Luis. We get a little break. We were actually talking about Chris Pikula being 12-0, needing 1 more win to top 8, and Luis comes up to me, and what did you say?
Okay, to be clear, I was under no circumstances rooting for this.
Okay.
But it would be kind of funny if you. It is funny when something like that happens.
But like, he's such a nice guy.
Yeah,
Everybody wants him to
I'm
qualify.
rooting for him. I want him to qualify. But it would also be funny.
It's so absurd. It'd be so messed up. Even Owen said it would
be hilarious. Yeah, I know.
No, he did not.
No, that's what he said.
No, he said it would be awful, and his family is here just to watch him, and he's practiced so much. Yeah. Okay. That look means there is no follow-up. There is no follow-up. He's just saying look. But yeah. Good. TBS, how you doing? X4. 2 on the draft. Yeah. All right. What about you, Yuggles? X4. Oh well, you guys both were X3, right? Yeah. All right. Whatever. Is anybody live here? Chris Pikula is live. Actually, I just talked to Luis. And we were like, oh man, this is awesome to see Chris 12-0 after all the practice you put in this format. And then he just goes, but you know what? I mean, I'm rooting for you. He's like, I'm rooting for Chris, but it would be kind of funny if he 0-3'd. And I was like, no, that would be awful.
Doesn't sound that funny.
It doesn't. It really doesn't sound that funny, right? It would be terrible.
Doesn't sound that great.
Yeah. Well, but just ask for 3 draws. That's all you need, right?
If only that were possible.
Yeah. They're just low rolling you too. You're like 12-0, and you still just got to sit there, wait for the.
I would love to be drafting.
Yeah. Well, best of luck, Chris. Hope you top 8. Now we are getting to the last few rounds. This is round 13. A lot of these players have excellent records. Check them out. Got Pikula on XO. Nope.
No, Dom Morgan on the play, not good.
Is that game 3?
Yeah, that was game 2.
Oh, game 2. All right. So you're currently X1?
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the next 2.
Just needed 1 more point of damage.
1 more point of damage? Oh man.
You had the shot?
Yeah.
You could have killed my bruiser?
Yeah.
All right. So this one's over.
Right. I take patience.
Yul and Chris both at 12-1.
I decided instead to.
Got Brock Parker, Alex Hand. A lot of great players here in the feature match area.
It was very good.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what I could do to cut it.
Eduardo had a really sweet deck in the last draft. Checking out what's happening here. I liked your last draft deck.
Thank you.
That was sweet.
I hope that you were
Oh my God. So there was a tweet recently that Marshall caught onto, and he's like, oh my god, this tweet has made my day. And basically somebody was commenting on the coverage because there was a slight delay earlier with kind of the DCI reporter, and he said this coverage has been so bad, but even the all-star cast of Marshall, LR, LSV, and Numat the Nummy can't save this tournament. And I was just like, come on. We don't even look similar. He's like way taller than I am. I have glasses. There's just nothing. And then I'm like, come on guys, right? Like Louise, Marshall, like we don't look anything alike. And their response, eh. Doing the top 8 announcements here. Alex Hayne, congratulations.
Thank you.
What, are you going to be the 1 seed?
Yeah, I'm number 1 seed.
You drew into the 1 seed?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Well, sometimes you're just that good, Paul.
Well, no, I just thought, well, yeah. No, but I just thought like, I just thought like maybe you had to play it out to be the 1 seed or whatever. But then
I had to play the previous round. My tiebreakers weren't good enough to double draw.
Yeah. Okay. If you drew with Yoel, were you guys both locked in though?
I don't think so.
You don't think
so? I think he was, I wasn't.
And Yoel also won?
Yeah, he won this.
Congratulations.
So he's a second seed.
You're the 2nd seed? Look at you guys.
We them. No.
So you guys won't see each other till the finals?
We do. I need to text game. Oh.
So many dem boys.
Making it is now I've proved that all you have to do is ruin your life for 3 months to give up.
All you need to do is you know, like 90 drafts or whatever, and then you top 8 a GP.
Thank you.
Barely.
That's how I did it.
Did you have to win your last round?
No, it's awesome.
He drew?
He knocked the draw. We offered the draw.
Oh, because he's locked in with the... Okay. Did you make it as well? Yeah. Nice. Okay. So we got some big names here in the top 8. We have Yoel Larson, Alex Hayne. They're filling out their...
Whoa, age?
Chris
Kind
Pakula.
of an aggressive question.
We don't need to worry. We don't have enough numbers for that.
Do we have any young people where like you're just literally double their age? There
No
might...
Walker. No Walker.
Oh, you might be like 2.5.
All right, now everyone take steps in together. Perfect. Now look really happy and chill for a few minutes. I'm gonna take a whole bunch.
Corbin directing. This is how the top 8 photos get taken. Do not look at me, by the way. I don't want to ruin this.
That one where everybody doesn't look at Paul.
Hang in there a little more.
All right, it has been a long day. It's been a long day, but that finals match was really
I could
fast.
do like 10 more rounds.
That's actually just a lie.
That's not a lie. I said that yesterday. I can do it today.
No, I think you had a little more energy yesterday than you did today.
Honestly, if you keep feeding me, I will just keep doing rounds.
Unreal. Anyways, this was a pretty great tournament. I was a little nervous actually coming into this one. It's my first limited Grand Prix. Never really covered any drafts, and now I just realized the secret. Watching drafts is actually my favorite part about doing coverage. It is a lot of fun talking over picks, doing stuff like that. And now we have BJ here cracking the whip, telling me to wind up the course. I'm going to use the restroom real quick while Rich Hagan nods his head disapprovingly. But yeah, congratulations, of course, really quickly here. We have Yoel Larson as your Grand Prix Orlando champion. Marshall doing the interview.
Paul was so close to being in the booth during the finals interview, but we decided to go with Marshall instead.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, but anyways, it was still a blast. Really liked the way Yoel kind of drafted his seat. He was able to kind of identify the open color.
Yeah,
and
actually covered Yoel's draft, and he did a pretty good job of. He went like red card, black card, black card, blue card, 5th pick. Like,
yeah, blue card 5th pick, and then he just moved in. You know, he saw, and it was a good blue card. It was a Skyship Plunderer.
Yeah, the 2 blue drafters met in the finals.
Yeah, and blue is considered one of the weakest colors in the format. But again, what's more important is being open. I believe there were 4 red drafters at the table. Yeah. So, you know, I know red's the best color, but if everybody's taking it, you know, you're just not going to end up with a deck with enough playables. So, yeah, Yoel Larson proving his mastery. Congratulations. All right, so what is next for me? Well, Grand Prix San Antonio next week. Really excited to actually be able to play some Magic again. Luis will be doing coverage once more. And I will be teaming up with Pat Cox and Tom Martell.
Those who can't play cover.
Well, but you're covering. This doesn't really work when you're doing it though.
Self-beats are allowed.
Yeah, but it doesn't really make any sense when you were talking about it.
How does that make sense?
Well, anyways, Grand Prix San Antonio. So for the next week, I'm gonna be making sure I battle as much Modern as I can. It kind of sucks because Modern Masters just came out on Magic Online. I really do want to get in some Modern Masters drafting, but for my team, you know, there's more on the line here. I don't want to let my teammates down. I'm gonna make sure I get in as much practice as I can. This was Grand Prix Orlando. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and I actually do have a few more Grand Prix lined up for the future. I don't think I can say anything about it yet, but I do have a few more Grand Prix lined up in the future, so really, really excited to be working with these guys. Again, you know, working with kind of, you know, two of the best commentators on the planet just made it a lot easier for me. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time around.